Hi, I'm Dr. Rose Hollow. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor, a licensed ecclesiastical holistic practitioner, and a master herbalist. And I practice traditional naturopathy in Defiance, Ohio via telehealth to people from all over, and also at Deep Roots Wellness in Defiance, Ohio, which is a holistic mental health practice. This is my weekly Wellness Wednesday video, and these videos are never intended to diagnose or treat anything. I take a person-centered approach myself and look for root cause. If you're looking for a diagnosis or treatment, be sure to find a doctor or a practitioner who practices that. So these videos are always just for educational purposes only, and to get you guys curious about health and wellness and motivated to take some steps to take better care of yourselves. So today I wanted to talk about one of my personal favorite things, and that is taking care of our homes. As you can see, I am in my home right now. I try to really maintain a very peaceful atmosphere here because I'm one of those people who's very sensitive to clutter, and it makes me feel anxious and sometimes depressed and stressed out. I think it's even contributed to some problems sleeping. So, if I have laundry piled up in my bedroom, or there are toys piled up or whatnot, or dishes or whatever, I tend to feel kind of stressed out about that. And I think it does affect a lot of people out there, but maybe some of us don't really pay attention to this. And I think that this is an important topic to discuss. So there are really some amazing health benefits from living in an uncluttered space. According to psychologists, the place you live has a significant impact on your physical and mental health. And I know that with COVID in the last year and a half, a lot of us have been spending time, a lot more time in our homes, as have I, with my children here. The other adult in this house was also practicing telehealth from home for quite a few months, and things were really piling up. You would think being home we would have more time to clean up and declutter, but it actually kind of ended up being the opposite, where we were spending more time here, so we were making more messes, and we had the same amount of time to clean up that we used to. So it really started to get a little bit too much for me personally. And I think it does affect the other people in the house as well. Maybe they're just not as vocal about it as I am. So having an organized and clean home or office can really play a crucial role in your well-being. And if your space is full of unnecessary and unused items, it not only will kind of evoke a feeling of like an unclean, unorganized environment, but it kind of has that same effect on your mind. So clutter can place your brain in a really kind of bad cycle that can really drag you into feelings of frustration, embarrassment, more stress. So we really need to try to work on this. A lot of us need to work on this and prioritize it. So I'm challenging you today to prioritize it. So let me go over a few points, get a little bit deeper into this, and then I'm going to challenge you guys to get on this and see what you can do to kind of declutter your home and also help to declutter your mind and boost your mood. So first of all, when we have clutter all over the place, this affects the air quality in our home because dust and dirt and debris build up, and it's a lot harder to clean a surface when there's a bunch of stuff, and those things trap dust and dirt and particles. If you have mold in your house, this is extra bad because we're collecting all these dust spores that have mold attached to them. So we really want to get rid of any unused items. We want to get the trash and the clutter out, and invest in vacuum with a HEPA filter, dust our surfaces frequently. And I tell you what, it's so much easier to clean a house that you don't have to move things around to clean. If you've got a fresh, clean surface, all you have to do is wipe that surface. You don't have to go around all this other stuff. That has made a significant impact on my cleaning routine, is just getting the surfaces clean of clutter. So once you get those places, all the clutter gone, all the stuff out of the way, you may notice an effect on your stress levels and your anxiety. If you suffer from anxiety, hopefully this will help to settle that down a little bit. So, but we don't want the cleaning to cause more anxiety, right? Like, we don't want to stress ourselves out about it. So to get on the right track, I really suggest breaking your decluttering and your cleaning down into some easy, manageable chunks. And that'll bring you a little more harmony. And one of the things that really helped me understand how to properly declutter my house and organize my house and get it into a state where it was more easily cleaned was a book by Marie Kondo. So if you look up, I think it's called Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. She's really popular now. She has a website and all sorts of resources online as well. And when you clean your house, they call it KonMariing. I've done that quite a few times over the last several years, and it has really helped me to maintain a cleaner, clutter-free house. With kids, it's always a project, but it has really, really helped. So I mentioned sleep before and how I believe that clutter in my bedroom and clutter in my house has affected my ability to sleep well. If you stay in a cluttered space and you're constantly getting stressed because of the clutter, you may not be able to get a good, deep, restful sleep either. So especially in your bedroom, you can remove trigger items like a computer, which is a completely different subject. We shouldn't be looking at blue light before we go to bed anyway. And sometimes the computer reminds us of having to check emails, checking in at work, things like that. So get that out of your bedroom. That shouldn't be in there anyway. Put that laundry away, pick up the clutter. I know my kids love to come in and leave books and toys and things laying on my bed. So I go through every night and I take everything out so I don't have to look at it, put it away. It only takes 5 minutes, and then I can lay down and rest, and I don't have to think about any of this extra stuff from the day. When we're getting deep and restful sleep, it really assists our brain in performing complicated memory processing, decision making, clearing ourselves from toxins and things like that. So sleep is so, so important, and I really believe that decluttering our bedrooms can help increase the quality of our sleep. Okay, so another question. Do you have someone in your home, in your family that has behavioral problems, or depression, or anxiety, or addictions, or things like that? So I know this sounds a little out there, but having a cluttered space can be a symptom of a mental health challenge. So chronic disorganization and even things like hoarding and things like that can be associated with serious conditions that are sometimes diagnosed with the labels of obsessive compulsive disorders or anxiety or depression. So how we live and how we take care of ourselves and our living space really says a lot about our emotional space and can also kind of help to evoke certain moods about our lives. So in the opposite, it's sort of like a wheel that just keeps turning. If we don't take care of our space, it's going to be messy and it's going to stress us out. It's also telling us that we are having a problem managing our lives. So something to think about. All right, so also, if you feel like you don't have time for all the things that you have to do in your day, actually taking care of your home, decluttering, and keeping it clean can actually free up a little bit of time. And I know this sounds contradictory, but when your living space is a mess, the chances are that you're going to be searching for things like your watch or your wallet or your keys, or my kids are always searching for that favorite stuffed animal that's buried under the pile of stuffed animals. So your house can actually be a constant source of irritation and stress rather than a place of peace and evoking feelings of restfulness and serenity and sanctuary. So if you can free up an area in your house to keep all of your essentials, you can set apart a closet or an area, a drawer in your kitchen or something like that, and put all your essentials in the same place every day. Keep all the things in the same place that you take when you go out the door. That is something that will help kind of free up your mind and your time a little bit. And then as you declutter and clean your house, you will find everything has a home, and you will know where to go for what you have. You'll know what you have, you'll know where it is, and it'll be so much easier to find things when you need them. So lastly, having a clean, decluttered home will improve your productivity. One of the best places to brainstorm is at home. And because you're away from the pressure of your workplace and school and, whatever you have going on in your life, your home can be that sanctuary that we just talked about. And you can come up with solutions to problems at home. You can boost your creativity because you can do things without being watched and feeling stressed by deadlines and other people's opinions and things like that. So make your space a place for that. If you have a hobby, are you making space for that in your home? If you have a special interest, are you making space for that? If you have space for that, then maybe you will go and do those things that you like to do. Also, I always encourage people to make a space for exercise in your home, because exercising at home is free and nobody's watching you. You can do it on your own time. You can sweat and look silly and be dirty. Do it, when you have time. And if you have that space set up for exercise, like I have a specific space that I do yoga, and I keep that place completely empty of anything else so that when I'm ready to do yoga, I can roll my mat out and I can set my phone down and watch my little app to do my yoga routine, and I don't have to do anything else to get ready to do it. It's just ready to go when I'm ready. So improving productivity, that was my 6th point. The other point that I mentioned earlier is, as a naturopathic doctor, we're always talking about our health and our symptoms, and just the improved environmental quality of your home, if you're decluttering and you're keeping it clean, is just so much better for your overall general health, of course. So I hope that this video was helpful in some way. If you have a suggestion for a future Wellness Wednesday topic that you would like me to discuss, please give me a suggestion. I am open to just about anything. I really love learning. I love sharing. I love educating. I love connecting with you all. And I hope you tune in again next Wednesday. Until then, everybody, take care of yourselves, put yourselves first, and get to decluttering. It'll be great. It'll be so worth it.